Hello there. Today we made a password manager, um, and it went pretty damn smooth. I actually tried to make it. I saw the program, started up. I saw this page, and I tried to make as much as possible, and I got actually pretty far, almost the complete program. I'll show what I got from the lessons. But yeah, here's the program. I have, let's say I have YouTube, I have my mail, and I generate a random password. I add it. This is correct. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. You can press, and it's here. Yeah, in my new information list. So let's just start from the beginning. First, I added this canvas. So let's head down. No, first I actually, of course, made a window. I had the password manager as the title, and the padding as 20. Then I made a canvas with this logo from this file here, and it was about 200 in width and 108 in height. I removed the highlight thickness. I made the PNG, or I imported it over using the photo image class. Then I create the image, placed it perfectly in the middle, and I paste it in the grid. Then I just made the labels, bam, bam, bam. I made the entries, bam, bam, bam. Then I made the buttons. What's tricky here was this row. That had some googling, but it was actually easy to fix. When I have the password entry here, I just place it sticky to the left in this column, and then I take sticky to the east for the generate button, and then I just change the width of all the entries and stuff so it looks good. Now I moved on to making a random password. And this is what differs from the teacher. She used an old way of making a password, which we have done in like day 5 or something. It's super long ago. Yeah, it's annoying, and so I just googled how do people actually do this now. So first you import string, and then you use this here to make a random password. So the characters are all the strings, the letters, so it's the large and the small letters. I take all the digits and I take all the different symbols. That's what this module contains. So simple, so nice. And then I make a string and I join random choices from everything in character, and for every, and I make it at a specific or a random range. So from 0 to 14 or 20. So it's 14 characters long to 20 characters long, and it's randomly generated, the length. Then I just insert the password in the entry. So let's show it here. So when I press it, generates a random password and insert it here. But first I had a problem because every time I press the generated password, it just pasted on. So I Google up this line, which removes the concurrent text and puts in the new one. Now we can move on to the next step I did. I made how to actually save the information. So I saved for the information that is in the entry boxes. So I just use this simple. I made a variable for each entry, and then I just use the .get method. Not more harder than that. And then I use, let's see here, this is from lessons. Then I have this part. So actually move it over to the information list text document where I want to keep my password. So from these ones, these variables, I make a dictionary. And I wanted to have this brackets so I can see better how it looks. So we can actually add something here. YouTube add, yes, it looks good. And close it up. Well, yeah. So I wanted to have YouTube, the bracket, and so on. I do actually not like, I don't like this part. See if I can fix that in the future. However, let's continue with this. So I made this dictionary, super simple. Then I made it into data frame. So I import pandas, of course, and I make it with no indexes because I already have this top here. Already written that in. Actually, I take that back. And then I can append it to the text file using the to CSV and using the mode append. And I don't want the index or the header. Otherwise, I would just every time would be website name, website name, website name. It's kind of annoying. After that, I was actually done with what I knew of when I saw just the basic program. And now I watched the lessons, did the challenges there. So what we get from the lessons was this message box here. So it's right here, blah, blah, blah. This here, the message box to ask if it's correct information. And so here I made this answer variable where I make this pop-up window, and the answer from this would be true or false, a boolean. And if the answer is true, I will then make the insertion in the information list. Then we also made this one. It was a challenge, so it was pretty damn easy. So every time if it's empty, it won't do anything. Let's see here, and it would just say you left the field empty. Then we learned this from the lesson. So every time I generate a random password, I copy it at the same time, which was a cool thing. So I just, so you import and download paperclip, and you take .copy and a string, and the password string, of course. Yeah, so that's the program, and it's very similar to the teachers, except one thing. This. It's a lot better. A lot better. I wish I used this method instead, because I think that she doesn't get this in her. In her text file. So I'm gonna remember this. But yeah, that was it for today. Went pretty smooth and easy, and I'm actually satisfied. And now I know how to write more good looking text files as well. So thank you for listening. I'm gonna be gone for a week. My girlfriend, traveling to my girlfriend's home country, and I'll be back next week to continue the challenge. So thank you for listening and have a good one.